As streaming platforms and networks battle for attention, 2026 is shaping up to be one of television's most ambitious years yet. Imagine epic prequels, slick thrillers, fresh genre hybrids, and name talent teams that promise something more than standard reruns. These are the series you'll hear about, discuss, binge, and revisit. We're about to explore the most anticipated new shows of 2026, why they matter, what they bring, and why you should watch A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. One of the biggest bets of the year comes from A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, a highly anticipated prequel set within the vast universe of Game of Thrones. Taking place roughly a century before the power struggles we all know, the series follows the humble yet honorable Sir Duncan the Tall and his sharp-witted young squire, Egg, as they carve out their place in a Westeros that is both recognizable and strikingly different. The scale is unmistakable, dragons soaring overhead, political tensions brewing in royal courts, adventurous journeys across the Seven Kingdoms, and deep rivers of legacy shaping every choice. For fans of medieval spectacle, character-driven storytelling, and rich world-building, this series promises the perfect blend of familiarity and fresh intrigue. Early buzz already hints that HBO views this project as one of its standout flagship releases for 2026, positioning it to be a major cultural moment when it finally arrives.
The series was something that was a huge part of the audition process, and I had to do it on horseback, and it was kind of a sort of sentimental scene to get done.
It was very emotional.
Yeah, it was super emotional because it was like it marked the beginning of the preparation and actually getting the role.
Lanterns, Green Lantern series. On the superhero front, Lanterns arrives as a bold and ambitious reinvention of the Green Lantern mythos. Centering on Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, the 8-episode series weaves together intergalactic danger with a moody, grounded detective narrative, creating a hybrid of cosmic mystery and investigative drama. Drawing from creators known for elevating tone and atmosphere, think true crime depth fused with superhero mythology, the show aims to push comic book storytelling into more mature, layered territory. Early reports suggest it could redefine how superhero worlds are adapted for television. With a summer 2026 release window and major talent guiding the project, Lanterns is shaping up to be an essential watch for anyone following the evolution of modern superhero narratives.
I'm deeply grateful to have been gifted the opportunity to bring such a beloved and celebrated and cherished character to life.
Yeah.
This character means so much to me. It's a character that radiates, for me, identity and strength.
His and hers. If you prefer something tighter, darker, and more modern, look to His and Hers, a limited series mystery thriller premiering on Netflix. Starring Tessa Thompson and Jon Bernthal, the story unpacks what happens when a seemingly perfect homicide case begins to fracture under its own weight, exposing the complicated bond between two partners whose lives are intertwined far beyond the job. As the investigation spirals, the line between truth and manipulation blurs, pulling both characters into a psychological maze where every motive feels suspect. This is a character-driven thriller with real pedigree. Vanished. From European intrigue to personal catastrophe, we shift to Vanished, a high-tension suspense drama led by Kaylee Cuoco and Sam Claflin. The setup seems straightforward at first. A romantic getaway in Paris derails when one partner suddenly disappears without a trace. But it's everything around that premise, the caliber of its cast, the ambitious production scale, and the decision to film across multiple countries that transforms it from just another thriller into a potential cultural flashpoint. Rather than relying on simple shock twists, Vanished promises a layered exploration of trust, fear, and the unraveling of a relationship under impossible circumstances. With its February 2026 release date, the show aims to blend emotional stakes with international scope, capturing the feeling of a cinematic mystery stretched into a binge-worthy series. For viewers who crave stories that span continents, balance character drama with high-stakes suspense, and deliver that global prestige TV energy, this is absolutely one to bookmark. The Revolutionaries. Expanding beyond the Western market, The Revolutionaries is an Indian period action drama due in 2026 that deserves your attention. Based on real events from India's independence movement, it follows young freedom fighters as they fight the British Empire, exploring themes of identity, resistance, and legacy. With major production value, modern storytelling, and a global streaming platform behind it, The Revolutionaries signals the growing power of non-Western television to compete on the world stage. For audiences hungry for epic history told with modern cinematic tools, this is a show that could surprise in your brilliant season. For those wanting emotional depth and quieter stakes, the South Korean drama In Your Brilliant Season lands in 2026 with a poignant story about memory loss, creativity, and healing. It pairs an animator who loses his hearing and memory after an accident with a designer haunted by grief. Together, their relationship becomes unexpectedly transformative. The series promises elegant visual storytelling, character nuance, and keen emotional resonance. A reminder TV doesn't always need explosions to be powerful. Viewers craving intelligent, heart-first drama should check it out. Why? Marshals, Yellowstone spin-off. Fans of brooding, landscape-rich storytelling get something new with Why. Marshals, a spin-off of Yellowstone heading to CBS in spring 2026. It follows Case Dutton, a former Navy SEAL turned law enforcement figure, navigating justice, family loyalty, and brutal frontier identity in Montana. The show promises wide vistas, moral conflict, the weight of legacy, and the kind of slowed-down intensity the Yellowstone universe does so well. For anyone who loved the original series or enjoys cinematic Western-style storytelling with modern complexity, this new chapter could be one of the year's sleeper hits.
Yeah, you do that, son. Whatever she says, stick to it.
Yeah. It's a Twitter. Do you feel it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Congratulations on that. So the season will continue in the summer. Do you know what's going to happen in advance?
No.
You really don't?
I know I wouldn't be able to tell you if I did, but I promise that I don't know.
You really don't?
No.
Why these shows matter. The big picture. What unites all these titles is ambition. They aren't playing it safe. They stretch genres, cross cultures, adapt beloved material, and offer storytelling that feels cinematic. 2026 is the year TV keeps expanding into theatrical scale, while retaining what made it intimate: character, connection, emotional arcs. These shows also reflect broader shifts. Global streaming can launch Indian dramas alongside Western ones. Superhero fatigue means creators are reinventing rather than repeating. Period epics and thrillers find fresh life in high-end TV. Audiences are ready for complexity, nuance, and expansive world-building, not just one-off offerings. From a viewer's perspective, this means there is never a shortage of entry points. Fantasy prequel aficionados, thriller lovers, emotional drama seekers, visual storytellers, Western fans, they all have something to look forward to this year. 2026 is shaping up to be one of the richest years in television's modern era. Whether you're drawn to sword and sorcery, cosmic detectives, intimate character studies, or frontier justice, the year offers something more than just another show. It offers ambition, quality, and immersive storytelling. So pick your watch list, schedule your evenings, dive into the new universes that open up this year. Because these aren't just new shows, they're new experiences. If you enjoyed this preview and want deep dives into each series, episode breakdowns, and expert commentary, make sure to like and subscribe.